Ahoy there, YouTube! I'm back again today for another Kickstarter critique where I take a look at a different Kickstarter tabletop game project every weekday at 1:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, give my honest thoughts on how that project is being ran. And today, someone requested this one, so I am checking out the 59th most popular project in all games. That is Cosmoctopus, the board game, an engine-building, tentacle-gathering board game for 1 to 4 devotees from the designer of Parks. Join us! Wow, I gotta say, I love that description. It tells me it's an engine building game. I don't know what tentacle gathering is, but I love engine building. 1 to 4 players, it has a solo mode, and it name drops not the designer themselves, but the game that they're most well known for doing. I love what I see right here. Happy afternoon, Mr. Morbo. Even more tentacles, I hope. Yeah, I'm intrigued. I would like to see a little bit more maybe on the main image, aside from just like outer space. Like, I get it, we're in outer space, but maybe zoom in on the components or something. 60 to 90 minutes, 1 to 4 players, solo versus co-op. All right, I like the main image. I will say that aside from this, you know, I feel like there's something that could be there, but I don't know what it is yet. Well, I think we'll know once we watch the video. But as always, when you go in the video, I'm thinking 3 things. Do I want it? Can you do it? How much is it? And it's already raised $84,000. Let's go.
Welcome, devotees, to
Love subtitles on the bottom, even if I have and plastic. We got the tentacles there. That's looking nice. Okay, I immediately like what I'm seeing, and the player reference card right here too. Stop it! And I'm pretty sure that this is all 3D rendered as well. This is not real stuff.
Cosmoctopus, an engine-building, tentacle-gathering game for 1 to 4 players. Can you understand this enigmatic being? Hold its attention and prove yourself the most dedicated follower. Guide Cosmoctopus through the ever-changing Inky Realm to collect rewards. Using ink, whispers, coins, and stars to harness the power of bizarre objects and experiences. Relics grant permanent resource boosts. Scripture unlocks potent card discounts. Hallucinations unleash powerful one-off abilities, and completing constellations bestows multiple rewards. Combine these card powers to earn tentacles, hoard resources, and obtain forbidden knowledge. Be the first devotee to summon Cosmoctopus by gathering 8 tentacles. Add the private investigator for solo play, or to make multiplayer games cooperative. Avoid investigated tiles, or pay the price. And be careful what secrets you leave exposed. If the investigator learns too much, you lose. The game features multiple Inky Realm tile combinations and layouts, simple ways to alter difficulty, and offers a 5-tentacle express mode for busy devotees.
Wow! They did drop so much in this video. I feel like I just learned such an incredible amount of things about this. I'm liking this video. It's like thematic directions. Yeah, that's yeah. They're maintaining the theme, the mood, while showing me all the little bits and pieces, the bells and whistles. Loving it.
So join us and pledge your devotion to Cosmoctopus today.
And the bottom line is, I also love the fact that this is a reasonably sized box. It can be done. 60 to 90 minute games can be put in reasonably sized boxes. I'm here from the past. Back in the day, we used to do it all the time. Okay, looks cool. I'm in. I see why it's raised $84,000. I will say that main image, I think that I'm not a big fan of the main image, just the space thing. So 8.3 on Board Game Geek. That's interesting that they put. I love showing the Board Game Geek rating. However, before a game is released, it's like, I don't know about that. Like, that's an interesting one. Like, what portion of the people that rated this at 8.3 were specifically taught by the designer themselves? You know what I mean? Welcome. It's just, let me know what you think about that. Because I think that right there, it's worth its weight in gold. You know, second print run, but first print run, I'm like, really? That's an interesting one. Designed by Henry Audubon, artwork stuff, 1 to 4, good stuff. What is Cosmoctopus? Here's info on the game. What's in the box? 30 miniatures, now with chunkier tentacles. It was a Kickstarter unlock. That means there's stretch goals. I'm excited. I almost skipped a quote. Cosmoctopus blew me away on my very first play of the game. So, Scott, who used to be a game reviewer, and then he's worked at a whole bunch of companies, just seems to keep like moving his way up and up and up and up and up in the hobby, said that. I don't know if that's a great quote though, because at the end of the day, it just blew me away. Like, what blew you away? Let me know something more. Upgraded spot glass metallic glow in the dark 88 unique devotee cards. Cool. Like the artwork on that. Really digging that. 4 first contact cards, 4 reference cards. So we're sitting at 96 cards, 12 Inky Realm tiles, 96 wooden resources fire. You got the 12 summoner cards. Good stuff. 1 colorful, ooh, sticker sheets if you want to sticker your stuff. Cool. Why back now? Support a small publisher without Kickstarter. Oh wait, I almost wow, I totally glossed over that. I love that video so much. I wanted to get into the story. As always, what I typically do is I go check about the can you do it aspect. Because after the video, do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? Don't know yet. How much is it? Don't know yet. We create accessible games that promote storytelling, cooperative play, and friendly competition. So we got 4 people here, a couple people are going to... So we should have some good customer service. We got a link to something or other. I sent it to the Kickstarter, so not much. Not much there. Okay. Cool. Receive exclusive content. These components and upgrades are just for you as a thank you for jumping on board. Kickstarter exclusive won't be included. So I will say, seeing all this immediately puts one thing into my mind, which I think benefits this company, which is that I don't expect this to come to retail. I'm not like, oh, why shouldn't I just get this at Target or something like that. First time company putting out the game. That's just a good thing. It's just one thing I want to mention, because a lot of the times with some companies, you just think that, like, why don't I just wait for Terraforming Mars at Target? Be among the first devotees to prove yourself to the Great Inky One's octopod. Okay. I was really surprised by how much depth there is in this game. Okay. Cosmoctopus sticker sheet, wooden magnifying glasses, cosmic bridges. What are these? In the retail version of Cosmoctopus, these tokens will be made for Punchboard. If we reach the relevant stretch goals, backers. So they're still planning a retail version of the game. That's so interesting to me. Like, why can't there just ever be the Kickstarter version? Why can't it just be there's the version, that's the Kickstarter version? Everybody's like, we gotta have the retail version, we gotta have the slimmed down version. It's just so interesting how much the hobby changes from year to year to year to year. It's fascinating. In the retail version of Octopus Disease Token, tentacle resource organizers. Ooh, a tentacle shape. So this is great. Oh, this has not been unlocked yet though, so we're still working on that. 10 out of 10. The surprise for us at Essence Spiel, very refreshing, new fun theme with a really nice mix of engine building and action selection. Now that's a banger of a quote. Mentioned in the action selection, I do like that. 10 out of 10, that's really impressive. Leiden goes on BGG. You know what? Here's the thing. If you're going to use a BGG quote, I'm not necessarily against that. Why can't I click on this and go to his BGG profile? Because that would honestly tell me a lot. If I clicked on that and I was like, here's what kind of games they like, here's what they typically review things. Do they have like 500 10s or do they have 17 10s? You know, very different numbers. Stretch goal. 8, so this is if we're funded. We funded, we got the thing. 10,000, we get a second desktop background. I don't know what that means. Oh, it's art. Okay. Spot gloss on box. They're doing micro stretch goals though. I absolutely love that. So every 2,000 pounds, I think that's pounds, we're hitting something. I don't like the fact I haven't found the price of this yet. That's kind of annoying. But hopefully we're going to get right into that, right after you convince me all this beautiful stuff. Punchboard magnifying glasses, upgraded to wood. Stickered. Okay, so it's going to be wood. You put the stickers on, cool. Metallic lettering on box. Chunkier tentacle miniatures, nice. Thicker wooden resources, all right. Box remains full, glow in the dark box. Sticker wooden magnifying glass upgraded to screen printed. So it goes from the stickers to the screen printing. That's really nice. Cosmic Bridges game mode added with Punchboard Cosmic Bridges. Game mode. So that's a different game mode. Is that like a cooperative? I'd like to know more about that unless I glossed over it. I don't think it did though. Third tentacle variant added 2 miniatures. Okay. Bigger wooden resources. Full colored printing inside the box. Punchboard Cosmic Bridges upgraded to wood. There we go. Tales from the Inky Realm digital game soundtrack and lore album. So they're doing micro stretch goals, which means not every single one of them is going to be a banger, but they're solid. I mean, they're just deluxifying the game. They're making it nicer and nicer and nicer, which, you know, that's nice. Cosmoctopus is an exceptionally well-designed game. Okay. Watch the video below. How to play, do your things, do the stuff. Quick how to play. Quick how to play. What does that mean? Does that mean it's not a full how to play? I think that's what that means. Because I can't imagine that you're teaching me a full 60 to 90 minutes in a game in 4 minutes. So that's nice. It's not what I want. Inky Realm, Devotee, because that's no different than just a preview. Hallucinations, Constellations, Private Investigator. Now we're talking about the solo. To win all players must gain and tentacles. Here we go. Pledge levels. Really beating around the bush before we get to do. The pie is super quick to run. The pie? Private Investigator. Solo. A lot of people are going to love this mode. Cool. I actually like that quote a lot. Not for the second part, but just it's letting me know it's super quick to run. Because sometimes solo modes can be cumbersome. Print and play. So the $6 print. It always intrigues me to see how many people take print and plays. Because I have done one print and play game in my entire life. I remember it was when I first got into the hobby, and someone was like, "Hey, I got this game. I'll send it to you." I was like, "Cool." They're like, "Here's the files. Print it out." And it was like, "Okay." And I actually did it. It was this really stupid tile laying game where it was like just you lay. It was dumb, and it was terrible. It was a terrible experience. Don't ever do print and play games. It's just so much work unless you have the right tools, and then I'm sure it could be delightful. So $45, very reasonably priced. Okay. $15 less than MSRP for a 60 to 90 minute 1 to 4 player engine building action selection game. I'm in. I'm done. Wash my hands. I honestly wish this was way higher. I go back to that main image and I said, we'll know by the end of this what I feel like should be on the main image. $45. That's a great price. A 60 to 90 minute $45 game. I'd make this a little bit bigger. Bam, slap $45 on there. Tell me about the stretch goals you hit. Maybe right down here. 13 stretch goals unlocked. 26, whatever the hell the number is. I feel like this could be way more intriguing than just nothing. Outer space. And if you want to, you're like, oh, but then people won't know it's about outer space octopus. Well, you know what? Here you go. One extra emoji right there. Boom. Space emoji. We're done here. The cost is way low. Yeah, I feel like that is something that we absolutely emphasize. I'm having a hard time speaking today. I don't know what the deal is. Cosmoctopus plushie. So, okay. So now I'm like $56. I honestly really like having this here because I feel like I'm saving a good chunk of cash here from what I was expecting to pay, and now I'm all in on the plushie. I got it early. I managed to get the early bird octopus plushie. Nice. Mr. Mormo swooping in for it. Are you a retailer? Click here for the details for a retailer pledge level. Social goals. Via the social goals below, will be adopting octopuses to support vital research and conservation work. None of these goals are funded. Okay, so they're going to do nice stuff for octopuses. I mean, it's not for me. I'd rather have other stuff, but sure, why not? Go octopuses. Save them. Cool. We Cosmo, what devotees? I can't wait for the production copy. I'm sure it will rank very high on my favorite games of all time. Why? The greatest surprise in Essence Spiel for me. A very accessible game with a great theme, short turns, and a great sense of humor. Okay. I didn't know there was a great sense of humor. A great game to play with your family or games. So we got the video dump down here. What do I need? I need shipping. There we go. Oh, it's Tabletop Simulator as well. That's another thing potentially put on the main image. Why not? We'll put it up higher, I think. Estimated shipping. So going to the United States of America, 'cause I'm assuming that's going to be the most popular area. $9.56. Okay. Yeah. What do we got? 4. No, that's the additional plushies. 22 games and up to 4 plushies. 1 game and up to 2 plushies. There we go. So $19. So now we're up to 45, 60, so 63. I honestly, this feels like one of those games that there might only be one print run of it ever. Like, if I talked to you in a decade and I told you, hey, Greg, there was only one print run ever of Cosmoctopuses, I don't think you'd be shocked. And if your name was Greg, that was cool because you got the thing. All right, continuous things. So the shipping looks fine. Doesn't look great, but they're not shipping for the United States of America, so it's going to obviously cost them a lot more to ship to the United States of America. But still, the initial $45 I feel like was such a solid price at $63, especially on Kickstarter for a 60 to 90 minute engine building game. I'm not batting an eye here. Europe. So we got things, more information. We got the VAT covered. Cool. Pledge manager. Meet the team. There's the people. Yeah, I already feel good because you name drop parks early on, right from the get-go. So let's check out the pledge level breakdown. Pledge your devotion, 96 people sitting on the fence at the $1. So the retailer edition, 6. Print and play, 46. Hot diggity dog. Good. Good for them. 46 of them. Dang. 39. getting the board game, and then the retailer. So this is a retailer early bird? Retailer pledge. What is this? 27. Is this okay, so they probably changed something about the pledge and put it in a new one. Either way, so that's up to about 33 retailers. That's nice. Cosmoctopus, the board game. The early bird, so is it still $45? Yeah, so what's the difference here? This one came with a plushie? Oh, you get the plushie. Oh, that's what you mean. Wow, you get it. I thought you meant like you got a better price for the plushie. You just got the plushie? Now that is a hot diggity dog. That's how you move units right there. I'm not going to lie. I think that is brilliant. They got this game funded. Like lickety split because of that. They're throwing this cute little plushie. Solid price. Good for them. So, the initial wave of 1,358 people. Then after the initial wave, we got 459 people. All right. Cool. Looks good. Just one pledge level for the most part. Pretty simple. FAQ. It's organized like Reload from Colossal Games. Awesome. Love it. How do I know I've got the free early bird? Yeah, this is great. Retail. I'm a retailer. Can I stock the game? Cool. Updates. Half point. Great bump up, by the way. So 15 hearts, 12 comments, 17 comments, 2 comments, 11 comments. Let's check out the most engaging post. See what's going on in there. Really leaning more into the wildlife conservation. Cool. People love that sort of thing. Hallucinations provide powerful one-off abilities, cards with purple symbols. So we're talking specifically about some of the nitty-gritty in the game. Cosmic bridges. We've unlocked these. Oh, so you're talking about that game mode. Cool. Reddit AMA, Ask Me Anything, time correction. I'd make that clickable. If it's possible. I think it's possible in updates. Cosmoctopus, pumpkin. Love the idea of either Clyde Oswald Waller or Stella's Cosmos' next adopted sibling's name. Oh, so that was, you asked a question about naming an octopus. Was that, did I miss it? Oh, okay. Second adopted hallucination card spotlight, Cosmic Big Reds. So here's one thing. I'm willing to venture that this would have gotten way more than yeah, I'd go way more. I'm gonna go way more. Way more than 17 comments. Had you mentioned that you could name an octopus in the initial title. Help us name the second adopted octopus. Like, let people know right from the jump there's a question in it. I saw another company do that last week, and it's like, it just makes a lot of sense to me. Because especially if you're back in numerous Kickstarter projects at one time, you know, getting those updates, are you reading the whole thing, or are you just kind of scrolling through, looking at what the title of the update is, and then, you know, checking it out? It just makes sense to me. All right. I've also seen it work pretty well for some other people, too. So it's like, yeah, whenever I see stuff work for a lot of people, I'm like, oh, that's probably something that people should probably try to do. Hooray for Celestial. I'm so hoping that we name it if Galexia didn't. What a close race. No offense to the backer who suggested Momo, but I was afraid then okay. So they're talking about the contest to name the octopus. That's what I'm saying. That's an exciting, interesting idea. I like that a lot. Don't worry, Psych. It's a normal after an update. Wow, I spy over the stretch goal. Something to help control the inevitable chaos of the cosmos, perhaps. All right. So, final grade for Cosmoctopus, the board game. Overall, really, really nice. Do I want it? Yes. Going back to that video, I thought it was a minute 46. Not a wasted second. Showcasing components, gameplay, subtitles, you know, everything, you know, the cooperative, the solo mode. They even talked about how you could easily make it into a cooperative mode. Like, I thought it was a great video. Do I want it? Yes. Can you do it? First time company, but lots of ducks in a row. And I feel like they did some really smart stuff there. I think having that initial early bird of just giving you the plush, I think really spotlighting right from the marquee, the designer of Parks. I never really got into Parks, but I know it is a much beloved game. And so that's why I feel like that was a great choice. So can you do it? I'm going to get a nod on the side of yes, not to mention the fact they've already raised $84,000. And it doesn't seem like they're making too much crap. It's not like they're making play mats and card sleeves and coins and this, that, the other. It's like the plush and the game. You know, and when you're making 1,500, 2,000 plushes, I imagine the cost of the plushes goes down exponentially. You know what I mean? So Awesome. So can you do it? Yes. How much is it? Price, very reasonable. Shipping doesn't seem great, but they're from the UK, so it makes sense. It also doesn't feel like the kind of thing they're going to pick up after the fact at a retailer, despite the fact they're talking about the retail pledge level or whatever, just because first-time company, the game's not great, which, fingers crossed, it is great. This could be the only print run ever, so it's, you get what I'm saying here. So in the end, final grade, I'm going with a very solid, A-, Sean. I think that's right about where I am as well. Loved the FAQ. Lots of questions, organized well, interesting concepts in the updates, getting people to vote on the octopus that we're adopting. Very cool stuff there. So I'm going to give this one an A- as well. And thank you for the suggestion. If you ever have a suggestion because you saw an interesting Kickstarter project, please let me know. Also, a new thing I'm doing, I probably should mention this at the beginning of the video, is if I elicit any sort of emotion out of you, either making you laugh, making you upset, if I say something you find really interesting, please let me know in the comments, like around about the time that I did it. One thing I'm hoping to try and do throughout the next couple months is really try and focus on taking bite-sized chunks of these Kickstarter critiques where I talk about popular concepts, like popular games, and then turning them into YouTube shorts. Because I see a lot of people doing things like that. So just something to throw out there into the world. And as always, thanks for your time, YouTube. Bye-bye.